Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see we're here at Walmart, which I've been to lots of times, but Paul,
this is a new one on me.
Yeah, this is his first time in the States. We just got here today. He's never been to a US supermarket, never been to Walmart. I have warned him it can be kind of a crazy experience. It can be very busy in there, but you're looking forward to it, aren't you? Seeing what they have and what's going on.
It looks, I don't know, very DIY look on the outside.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know what it's going to be like inside, so shall we go and have a little look?
Let's head in and see what experience we have today. The thing that I realised when I first came to the US is just how much they have of everything, like how many options. So for example, we're just about to walk right into one. This is the insole section. In the UK, there would probably be two types.
A line.
Maybe a row.
Yeah.
There is like
a whole metre.
Yeah, and that is kind of the case for everything. Like there's just so many options of everything. So mouthwash, for example, that's all mouthwash.
How bad does your breath have to be?
I don't think we even have bottles of mouthwash that are this size.
No.
This is the toothpaste that I like to get here in the States, the Arm & Hammer Peroxicare. They've got 2 packs though, so I think I'll get that. They always have a good travel section as well. Anything you might have forgotten when you're on your vacation. They've got their summer displays going on. Up at the top there you can see Minnie and Mickey with their umbrellas and their coolers. Lots of barbecue stuff. One of the other things that's different from the UK is just the amount of each item. So these are obviously their seasonal things that they're showing, but look how many of this one thing there is, and then how many bottles of lighter fluid. There's just like more of everything as well, as there being a bigger range. Paul has discovered a mini hot sauce section.
It's quite dangerous around me, isn't it?
I mean, if anything was actual heaven for you.
They've got ghost pepper one.
Oh gosh.
And do you remember that big bottle that you bought for me that's nearly all gone?
Yeah.
They got the same different brand, but the same flavour one there.
Oh, the black truffle one?
Yeah.
You liked that, didn't you?
I love that one.
These are all like mini testers though, so you could try a few. Guy Fieri's Flavour Town, Hickory, oh that's barbecue, not hot sauce. Clearly barbecuing is taken very seriously. Look at all the different types of charcoal, lighter fluid, tumbleweed, fire starters, cherry barbecue cooking chunks. Again, we just wouldn't have this stuff. There'd be like one bag of charcoal and you just buy that. They'd be like this, you just buy this. They have all the barbecues and charcoal grills. This one's like $19.97, that doesn't seem too bad. And that bigger one's like $57, that doesn't seem too bad. Gardening is obviously very big at the moment as well. Ooh, robot lawnmower, $488 for a robot lawnmower. Oh, that one's $288, so that one's quite a bit cheaper. This is some kind of bubble glove. That's really random. So I guess you put this glove on and just run along and it makes bubbles. They even have a baby shark lawnmower. Paul's on his way to look at bikes. Generally our supermarkets would not sell bikes, would they? This one's nice, the blue one. Like when we said they sell bikes, they are not playing around. They have all of these bikes. They actually have all sorts of sports equipment. You've got tennis rackets, footballs and stuff, loads of camping gear here. One of the things I always think when I'm in supermarkets in the US, in the UK, if you needed several different things, like you wanted to look at bikes, you need groceries, you also needed, I don't know, some paint or something, you would have to go to like Sainsbury's, to the supermarket, then you would have to go to Halfords for the car stuff or the bikes, then you would have to go to B&Q to get your paint. But here, you would just have to come to this one place. So just coming to Walmart, you could pick up like all those things. They actually have car tyres and a whole automotive section. So this is just not what we have in supermarkets back home.
You could literally spend all day.
I think me and Lisa came here once, and we were in here for 4 hours, I want to say, but I do feel like it could have been longer. There's a big section for TVs and computers, laptops, like you name it. On the plus side, when you're here on vacation, if you have forgotten anything, memory cards or your camera equipment's gone wrong or something, then this is a good place to come. You can even get the Meta Quest in here as well. Meta Quest 3. Paul was just wondering aloud if they do shoes in his size here, because he wears a UK 13 to 14, because the sizes are different here, aren't they? So a 13 here
Is it 12?
is, yeah, so you would need, what, a 15?
A 14.
Another thing they have so many of in the US are the drink powders and like drops that you put in. We can get these in the UK, but there's like a handful of flavours. Look at all of these. They even have like Skittles ones, Jolly Rancher. I do love though Country Time lemonade. That's what I normally get. Oh, they do Capri Sun in a bottle here. Capri Sun in the UK is always in like a pouch. This suitcase is identical to one I had. Oh, it is iFly. That makes sense then, because that is the one that I have. I was thinking that suitcase looks exactly like my iFly one, and that's because it is. Unfortunately, mine got broken by the baggage handling people on a trip a while ago. $88 though, I feel like they're normally more expensive than that. That seems reasonable for that brand. I just thought I would point this out. For $2.94, they do this huge thing of bubble solution. So if in the Disney parks your child has got one of those bubble machine things that you can buy the refill bottles, but they're very small ones from Disney, but this whole big one is $2.94. So if you're coming here and they go through a lot of it, or you've got several children who have all got one, this might be worth getting. The battle to find bug spray. And, we went
Absolute nightmare.
Yeah, we went to about 5 different aisles, and then they were confused and we were confused. But we've got something. It's only a small one, but they don't seem to have anything else, just that one tiny bottle. So
the problem is that this shop is so big, is that like that numbers and letters repeating themselves in so many different parts.
yeah, so in our supermarket, if aisle 23 would just be aisle 23, here they have F23, B23, H23, and it causes a lot of confusion. But we got there in the end. We've got something to repel bugs. And they do actually have quite a lot in here in the way of Disney type t-shirts and stuff like that. So if you are looking for things and you don't want to spend too much, a lot of the prices of the apparel in the parks is very expensive. So you could look in here. They have adults and kids stuff, but for example, this shirt is $14.98. So that's not too bad. And their clothing section is quite big in general, so if you have forgotten anything in terms of clothing, swimwear, or you need more socks, you need more underwear, or a different pair of shoes, this would be a good place to come, not too expensive. Ooh, this is giving me Wimbledon vibes, sparkling. I don't know if that's actually champagne. I think it's champagne, strawberries. Is it the time of year now for Wimbledon in the UK? I'm not a tennis person.
I do not know.
No, maybe it is. It's always interesting to have a look at the grocery, like produce section. See how much things are. Some of this doesn't seem too bad actually. I've been to some supermarkets here in the US and the fruits and vegetables are so expensive. Although fruit now in the UK is really expensive as well. I think snacking on carrots is a big thing here because they have all of these different types and like peeled ones, chopped up ones. Like there is a lot of snacking carrots going on here, isn't there?
That's not a bad thing.
They have carrot chips, look. They'd actually be quite nice for snacking. Fruit tray with vanilla dip. I don't know, I reckon that'd be quite nice.
Could be.
How much is that? $12.97. These grapes are so big. These raspberries here are $5.74. That is quite a large amount though. These apples, oh dear, that one is bad as well. Bag of apples is $5.13. That seems more than we would pay. A melon is $4.27, but this is like a really big melon. I think that's actually reasonable, don't you? Oh, we're in the bakery. Do you know one thing I feel like Paul needs to try, because I used to historically get these a lot, I don't buy them anymore, are sugar cookies. You know the supermarket sugar cookies with the brightly coloured icing? You don't know, but I'm talking to the guys on the vlog, they probably know. I was struggling to find the sugar cookies, and the reason is because they are seasonally disguised as watermelon. This entire stack is all sugar cookies, but they don't have the normal coloured ones. They used to have like pink and blue. I guess they would taste the same. That Mickey Mouse cake is cute, and they've got quite a few different celebration cakes here. What have you found? Chicken. Grab and go pre-cooked section by the look of it. Looks like you can buy wedges and chicken and mac and cheese and stuff. I had some of these from the airport. They're pretzel crisp, really thin, crispy pretzels, but they're the everything seasoning. And this is a lot cheaper than they were in the airport. I'm going to get some of these. Now here is a thing that we do not have in the UK. Ice cream cakes. Have you ever heard of ice cream cakes?
No.
So these are celebration cakes, but ice cream rather than regular cake. Like this is definitely not a thing in the UK. Paul is very taken by this Reese's one. That does look pretty incredible, to be fair. Well, they've got strawberry crunch one. These all look amazing. They have sour cream cake donuts as well. I'm a bit intrigued by the cruller. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Baby cruller. Cruller. I can't say it. Why can't I say it? Look, it's been a very long day. We actually just got in to Orlando today, and I've been up since 3 a.m. Yesterday? I don't even know. Oh, that's Cheesecake Factory bread. So Cheesecake Factory is a restaurant here, and that's the bread they give you while you're waiting for your meal. This is something that me and Kate have had before. These like chop up, tear and share Danish things. That's a strawberry one. I think we just had this one. Cheese Danish. Not very healthy, I have to say, but it was pretty good. Oh no, there they are. The frosted sugar cookie. This is a dangerous place to be. We're getting out of here. Martin's potato bread. So is this just normal white bread?
This is just their average normal white bread.
So Paul wanted to try out just some regular white bread, like what they would use. Paul never eats white bread at home, I will point that out. You always have granary or seeded bread or something like that, but he just wanted to see what American white bread is like because he's heard that it's a lot more sugary than ours, and he just wanted to know what it's like, so he's going to get some for toast. And anyway, we ended up chatting to a local,
An actual proper local.
someone who lives here in Orlando, and he was giving us all kinds of advice on bread and what is the kind of typical white bread.
And he recommended this.
So that's what we're getting.
That's what we're getting.
And Paul's going to have some toast with it and see what it's like. They have Taco Bell dinner kits, the Crunch Wrap Supreme Cravings kit, so you can make your own. I bet that's good. It's starting to get a bit busy back there. As soon as you get into this section where you have all the groceries, this is where it can be crazy in Walmart. But the rest of the store's been very quiet, hasn't it? Yeah, baked beans are different over here. So like these, for example, maple and cured bacon. Okay, original baked beans. Oh, so they have bacon and brown sugar in as well. Paul's drawn into the tractor beam of the ramen noodles. They've got quite a big choice here as well. They have like sacks of cereal.
Got these.
Yeah, like Cinnamon Crunch cereal. Golden Grahams are the best. Let us know in the comments, what do you think is the best cereal? Obviously Golden Grahams are not healthy, goes without saying.
I like anything with cinnamon in the cereal.
Yeah, you're a cinnamon
I'm very
cinnamon
much a
fan.
cinnamon person.
They have the sack of Golden Grahams.
Oh God.
Let's move on. They have a lot of popcorn flavours, including cotton candy and birthday cake flavour. That's interesting. They got cheese popcorn, lemonade flavoured potato chips. Limited edition. Alex's lemonade stand? What is happening? This is just really, really bizarre. Maybe they just taste like a lime Dorito. That kind of taste. I don't know, that seems very strange. Maybe this brand has like strange flavours because they also have the crab chip. This is their range of... They have so many different types of cookie dough. They have strawberry Philadelphia there. Just want to see if they have any dots because my mum loves those. Don't think they have any, that's disappointing. They normally do. I've been getting them here for years. Okay, we're out of Walmart now, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we bought and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do it here. We've got copywritten music right above my head. And Paul can let you know his takeaway from the Walmart experience for the first time ever. Hey everyone, we just wanted to pop in and do an ending to this Walmart vlog. We meant to do it when we got back to the hotel, but we got back, kind of dumped the stuff, and were exhausted, quite frankly, and just probably fell asleep. So we thought we would just finish this one up and let you know what Paul thought of his first Walmart experience. We didn't do a haul video because we really didn't actually buy that much. We mainly bought just supplies for the room, didn't we? Yeah. We don't have like that much stuff to show you, and you will have seen in the vlog a few things that we picked up as we were going around. But what did you think of Walmart?
There was just so much there.
Yeah.
It's so huge. You could buy your car tyres and get your car tyres fitted whilst you're there.
It's just so massive, isn't it?
It is huge. If I'm to be honest with you, some parts of it are a bit expensive in comparison to UK prices.
Some things are groceries and stuff, yeah.
Look, I did enjoy it there. I loved it there. You could spend hours there doing your shopping, you know. It's not somewhere where you go, I'm just popping down the road.
People probably do nip there for a pint of milk, but in the UK you would nip to like probably your corner shop or your Tesco Express or something for that. I feel like going to Walmart just to pick up milk is quite a mission to like get all the way in there and everything. It's definitely somewhere that I've spent hours in a lot of times. And I think whenever anybody goes to a different country, no matter what country I go to, I could find it fascinating walking around their supermarkets. The biggest thing we notice when we go to US supermarkets, and I mentioned this actually as we were going around, but it's how many of one particular type of thing they have. So like pickles, there's in the UK there'd be a few different jars of pickles, maybe whole ones and chopped up ones and a couple of different brands. there was like so many pickles, like so many different brands, so many different sizes of jars, but just so many of everything. That's a little bit different to our supermarket.
We also tried their bread.
Yeah, we did try the bread. Yeah, what did you think of the US bread?
It is slightly sweeter than our bread, and I do prefer British bread over American bread.
I will say as well, we are aware that you can get fresh bread that is probably a lot nicer than the stuff you buy, like white bread in a packet. But that's what we wanted to try, was just a normal loaf of bread, just that you buy in a pack.
I'm not going to say it wasn't nice, because if I remember rightly, I had a couple of slices of toast every morning.
It reminded us of Danish bread that you buy here. You know, the Warburton's Danish bread. It was like that.
But sweeter and yellow.
Bit sweeter, yeah. But we enjoyed our toast every morning.
We did,
so that was that. Also, I just have to ask this one thing. What did you think of the sugar cookies?
That they're what I would call trainee cookies.
Trainee cookies.
So like...
Pretending to be a cookie who isn't.
Yeah, pretty much. But like when you're learning how to cook and you're learning how to be a chef and stuff like that, they're the kind of thing that someone who's just learning how to make a cookie, like, their cookies would turn out like.
Yeah, they're like your first ever attempt at making cookies. I could see that. I could see they'd be like the first thing that you'd attempt to make, yeah. But
they are really, really nice,
I will
say that. So I'm not saying that as slating them, I'm saying it as a fun thing.
But yeah, other than the few bits that you saw me pick up as I was going around, we did just kind of buy, you know, mundane stuff, milk, snacks for the room and stuff. But I just wanted to do this video for you to see what Paul's opinion was on US versus UK supermarkets. And definitely they are bigger and sell a lot more stuff than we have in our supermarkets. We might have a small home section where you can buy, you know, sheets and towels and stuff. We might have a small clothing section, but the US supermarkets are just so big, aren't they? The only thing I will say about this particular occasion that we went, it wasn't as busy. So I've been to that exact Walmart before and other ones around the kind of Disney area, and sometimes they are chaotic. If you go kind of early evening, around that sort of, I guess, what is rush hour, people going home from work and stuff, it is sometimes is so busy, and it actually wasn't like that. So you didn't get the full crazy Walmart experience that it can be, which is probably a good thing. So that's going to be it for this one. We just wanted to show you Paul's first ever Walmart experience. I know you guys love having a little look around the supermarkets when we go. I think UK people like seeing it to see what they have, and US people like watching UK people in the supermarkets because it's probably quite funny. I love watching US people in UK supermarkets. I watch a lot of those vlogs as well. I think people just like to see like the differences. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more vlogs. We've got Paul's first experience at IHOP coming up really soon. His first ever like US breakfast. That video will be coming in a couple of weeks. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking the time out of your day. I hope you're all well, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.